So I guess they're trying to get rid of MTX in RS3.
And it's time that we took action. RuneScape 3 is almost 25 years old, and we wholeheartedly believe that this game has many more years ahead of it. If we want to go from where we are today, where, bluntly, our population isn't really growing, to decades of a booming community, then it's time we take some big swings, even when they aren't easy or simple.
Bro, I'm telling you, this guy's evil. I'm telling you. He's come from, like, his previous jobs were at a gambling company, and he is like an industry plant from the owners of Jagex. The new company that bought Jagex, he works for them. He didn't work at Jagex before he became the CEO. He worked for a gambling company, and they planted him at Jagex. Like, he's there for profit. That's it. I don't think he cares about the game, but he's like trying to say that he cares about the game. And it's like, it gives me back. He could be, listen, he could just like save RuneScape. Who knows? But like, I just get real evil vibes, you know?
This isn't a fluffy thing to say. It's our mission statement. We love this game and it deserves to thrive. The era of a tainted RuneScape 3 is coming to an end. When our work is done, we want every single player to feel the same ownership that we've fostered so well in our approach to old.
Not sure what you're talking about, but it sounds clip-worthy. I'm getting devil horns on this guy for the thumbnail. If you're watching this and wondering why Mod North Jagex CEO has devil horns in the thumbnail, blame Adam.
School. There are many areas of the game that require real change, but the area we're talking about specifically today is our approach to microtransactions. Today, MTX and RuneScape is a major part of how we fund the game. Despite the continual community feedback out there in the world, whether on Reddit, on a survey, or at RuneFest, we've been tentative to take action because of that reality. And that change now comes with real risk. But it's time to be brave. Because frankly, sticking to the path we're on also represents real risk to this game, both in its ability to have a growing community and to how it sustains itself. We're now on a mission to rejuvenate RS3's future with a firm focus on game integrity. That means thinking about the ways that we monetize, how the game looks, the broader player experience, and our approach to producing grade A content. We've run surveys, we've captured feedback. Now is the time for us to stop talking and get actions on the table.
Interesting.
Today is all about how we're doing that. And so on that note, I'd like to hand over to the great team working on our mission to transform our approach to MTX and what you can expect to see in the months ahead.
We need to test our thinking on big changes we want to make to how MTX is approached in RuneScape.
Mod North. Yeah, nice.
These need to be changes that you feel are right and also have some consideration to the game's sustainability.
We also must address the unhealthy relationship of microtransactions within our game design. To make those changes, we need to better understand the implications any change could have for the game, from design to player behavior to the game's current operating model.
To find what works, we need to run a series of experiments.
We've heard this same thing year after year for RS3, so don't trust anything until I see it. Fair enough.
Mental changes with our aptly named experiment.
Now hold up.
Find what works, we need to run a
Mod Mohawk. Fucking liar.
series of experimental changes with our aptly named experiments. We know not
Can't trust a
everything
word
can
she's
be
saying
tested
now.
with surveys or paper-based designs. So any new ideas we try will be short-term tests, no more than a couple of weeks, that we conduct in the game to get tangible data and feedback from you.
Beginning next month, we'll be testing a new experiment each month for 3 months, with communication before they enter the game covering why we're doing it and what we're looking to learn.
We'll listen to your feedback while it's live, and then pull the experiment from the game. After that, we'll look at the data and build a picture of how the experiment went.
And given it's a conversation, you can expect us to follow up with what we've learned and our next steps after we've completed all 3.
Our first experiment in July turns off Treasure Hunter entirely, with only stars and knowledge bombs available for direct purchase during the experimental period.
Damn.
Our second experiment, in August, runs during our next Double XP event, where we'll disable the ability to use MTX-based skilling items, like proteans and dummies, for the duration of the event.
Our third experiment in September will see us launch a host of cosmetic overrides onto the marketplace, including items previously available only via Treasure Hunter.
During these 3 months, we'll also launch one longer running test, Cosmetic Free Worlds. We expect these to be available for at least 4 weeks, and it will help us gauge interest in a more grounded visual identity for the game.
Everyone can get involved in providing feedback whether you participate directly in the test or not, and we'll be listening to your opinions across the community.
We're super excited to launch experiments that will teach us what we need to know to really improve the place of any microtransactions in the game.
Our experiments might not always hit the mark for everyone, but doing this with you lets us find out what works and what doesn't.
We are excited to go on this journey with you, Scapers. Together, we can find a better way forward.
Interesting.
Thanks to the whole team working hard on making this happen. This has never been done before, so please do provide the team and your fellow players the space for constructive dialogue throughout this process. It won't be easy. Experimenting means there could be imperfections, which is why we're involving you and being open about our challenges. Through what we learn in the data,
has a voice on him
and
for
visual
sure. He's like a Chad, right? He's like a Chad.
feedback, we can find our path forwards. We know where we want to be, we just need to figure out how to get there. We're as serious as can be about overhauling RS.
Maybe that's why I don't trust this guy. Because he's handsome, he has a deep voice, and he's talking about how cool RuneScape is. This shit don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying?
3's approach to monetization, and creating a future where our success is measured by the size, the engagement, and the satisfaction of our community. The process of change starts today as we head towards an exciting new era for this beautiful game. If you'd like to know more, please do head on over to runescape.com for a detailed blog on our decision making and some commitments on how we'll approach this. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you in Gillinor.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. It all sounds really good, you know? And I said this when he got hired. This all sounds really good. He's saying all of the right things, but until something actually happens, it's just fluff. You know what I mean? It's just fluff. So we'll have to see what happens in RS3, but they literally went MIA on us a year ago after they said they would update everyone monthly. Everyone who actively plays RS3 had heard this go around so many times. It's just a womp, womp, womp at this point. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Until something actually happens, this is just fluff. It's just fluff. And he's just saying everything he can to excite the player base. And this is honestly something that happens in old school as well. They'll talk about a lot of things that are going to happen to excite the player base that never actually happen because people forget about them. And honestly, it's something that has happened to me a lot with my events. I'll say, oh, guys, I want to run this event. And then a JMod will hit me up and be like, oh, yeah, we would love to run this event, but we've got this big thing coming and it will be awesome to do the event around that. And so I go, fuck yeah, guys, we're going to run this event and this big, I can't tell you about it, there's big things coming. It's going to be so fucking sick for events and it's going to be amazing. And then I don't hear anything for a year. And then I go, guys, what's going on about this fucking event? And they're like, yeah, that other thing that we were going to do ended up, we're not doing it anymore. But we'd love to run your event on this new crazy thing that we're going to do. And it's just like nothing ever happens. The last battle royale we ran was in 2023, mid 2023. So over 2 years ago was the last was the last Battle Royale. And since then, we've been trying to run another one. And we keep getting told, oh, this crazy thing's happening. Let's do it around this. Let's do it around this. And like, you know, it's just like, it's just fluff. It's just corporate fluff. And I don't know if that's like, obviously it doesn't work in this situation because it's the CEO, but I don't know if like the people I talk to is like, they're getting told from their higher ups that things are going to happen that don't happen. And it's just unfortunate for them. But yeah, it sucks for us because who knows? It's just, yeah. Until something actually happens, this is just all corporate. Fucking, oh, we're gonna make things better, you know? Let's see it. Let's see you actually make things better before I get excited. But he is saying all the right things. He's saying all the right things. That's all I'll say.